And according to this, it says we are live. Welcome back, everyone, to Is Your Six Covered? Appreciate you showing up. Let's have a little bit of fun tonight and a little bit of administrative skills, per se, as we're waiting for everybody to get the notifications. But I will say, we'll get that stuff knocked out in the beginning, and then we'll have some fun. And I'll be looking forward to some of your questions because there really is no topics tonight. We've got a couple things on some Ear Pro and a few things on some cleaning some carbon out of a barrel that actually worked really well. Saved me half the time. So that is awesome. So let's start off with welcome, everybody. We got John Rollins, Michael Mink, Wombats out there. John, then Beaver Whisperer. Welcome. So we'll get a few more in here and then we'll get started. Do some notifications and enjoy the night, hopefully. Get tuned up on some sweet tea, which I didn't put enough powder in that one, so it's pretty damn nasty. So I'm going to switch over to this one. We got Kyle Roberts. Welcome, everybody. I appreciate it. And I need this paper as well. And then we will get going. So, been getting a lot of getting a lot of good communication between a lot of people, and a lot of people, not a lot of people yet, but quite a few people have been enjoying these challenges, the challenge so far for March. So sent the packets out. A lot of people have already received them, waiting on some, and I want to get this out of the way because I don't want to forget. Gregory Simon, you had purchased a set, but I do not have your address, and I sent you a couple, I think 3 emails. I just want to make sure you get your targets, buddy. So Gregory Seaman, if you're out there, or Simon, Seimund. I want to get you your targets. You paid for them, buddy. I don't want to, put you down at the bottom of the list or refund your money. So I got them sitting over there waiting for you. I just need your address, so where you would like them shipped to. All right. So, you know what? I was thinking about it last night. I got an email from a match director that wants to do this for NRL. And he had stated that a lot of his shooters shoot semi-auto. And originally I came up with some of these rules kind of half-assed, just thinking kind of off the top of my head. And I'll be the first to say, you know what? The whole point of me doing this stuff is to get more shooters involved in the shooting sport. And for me to, basically not let people shoot semi-auto is kind of stupid. And isn't what the idea of this thing is about. And the only reason why I did that was so it would be fair for everybody. But then I'm all, well, I guess I could just buy a couple more trophies. So this thing's getting crazy. But get a couple more trophies and promote the people that want to shoot it with the semi-auto. So there's a couple things I did last night, and I had said originally, and as this thing progresses, I'm sure stuff will change a little bit, but I'll keep everybody, up with the rules and updates or whatever. But yeah, why not? Why shouldn't they have their own division, just like, we do with all sorts of sports? So there will be 2 new added divisions. It'll be adult semi-auto, and it'll be also youth semi-auto as well. So we got 2 youths now. We got 2 youths. We got youths. We have the 2 youth. We have the Bolt and the semi-auto, and then we have 2 adult versions, the Bolt and the semi-auto. So that's 2 new things that are, which I think people will be happy because, a lot of you guys you may just have a basic 1022 and want to have fun and do the challenge. And some of you guys have some crazy, very expensive 1022s, and I know they shoot really well. And you will enjoy the challenges as well. So with that said, spread the wealth, let everybody get a chance to have fun and enjoy the whole sport of shooting. So yeah, why wouldn't I do that? Another thing is I'm like, you know what? You're not an adult until you're an adult. So I changed my little stupid rule of I was going to keep it 16. And then I'm thinking, well, what the hell's the point of that? I said a youth an adult is when they turn 18. So why shouldn't the shooter? So what I had put in there was, instead of it being 16, I made it as long as you're not 18 years of age prior to January 1st, 2023, then you can shoot as a youth. So I thought that'd be a little more fair. Makes sense, right? When you become an adult at 18, you get all those fun things like voting. Pretty much that's it. But so that's the changes. So that's kind of done, and we'll have some fun. I know a lot of guys down in Florida have been trying to kick butt and basically get this whole challenge figured out. I know a few friends have sent in some videos. I know some times that are actually really good. You guys are freaking kicking ass. I will say, if you have the ability, or if you shoot pistol or rifle, 3-gun, IDPA, USPSA, and you do have one of these, a shot timer, this may come in very, very handy and save you some time from maybe the guy that's a little bit off on your time, or, so all you got to do, if you have one of these, I'm not saying go out and buy one, but if you do have one, maybe your shooting buddies have one, this will help you beneficially, or it will benefit you, because it'll go off, especially these ones where you're prone. You can basically set it at random and set it right down by the shooting mat, hit it, and then it'll beep, and then it'll respond to each shot you have. And your last shot hopefully is a hit, and you'll be able to use that time, and that'll be it'll be the closest you're ever going to get to somebody trying to hit the button right on time, whether it's early or late, little less worry. So if you have one of these, don't go out and buy one of these, but if you have one, it'll make it a little bit easier. And I'm going to throw this in my rifle bag now instead of this is more in my 3-gun pistol use stuff. So with the challenges, it'll be kind of fun. Another update I did was, I don't have it upstairs. Or I have it upstairs. I went to Lowe's and I bought this, just basically the bag where you go in the tool bin area, and they got all these little bags. And there was one cool one that's an open top. It's got 2 handles on it, but it's a kind of a neat, organized way for me to carry all my paint and all the steel targets. Now, 22 steel targets aren't massive and super heavy, so you can load a whole truckload of different targets into your bag and set up a nice stage, and you'll have everything there that you need. And I would say throw in a stapler and some pasties, and you can also do some zeroing as well, but you can have a whole range bag thing set up and kind of ready to go. Anyways, let me get out here and say hi to all you great people, and then we'll have some fun. Let me zoom in so I can see, because my 50-year-old eyeballs don't work as good as they did. We got Wombat in West Virginia. What a good weekend. It is a good weekend. We are supposed to have, oh yeah, I got a trophy this week too. I don't know what the hell I did with it. It's clear. Oh, I see it back there. It's it's awesome. I'll talk about that in a minute. We got Beaver Whisper says, evening, everybody. Tim Rink, everybody. Welcome, everybody. Let's see. Hello, Mr. Kyle. Drew Bradley says hello. AFJ20, welcome to the show. Rifle Mania's out there. Lance Hawley. Daniel got as my judge. What's going on? You lazy bones. And then we got Mr. Tree Feller all the way across the big pond, which is Australia. And we got Dick Hedges out there. Let's see. Big Country's in the house. I know Big Country and his son. I love the competitiveness, and I don't even think Big Country understands how cool this is. But to have his son and him actually enjoy a sport so much that they both go and enjoy it is super cool. Usually, it's something that either the dad really likes and the son's like, whatever. But these guys both love the sport of PRS style shooting. So super kudos for that. Love to see that. But anyways, those guys have been blasting away at the new target challenges. Let's see here. Oh, Kyle Roberts got his in the mail. Mr. Shaggy Rifleman. Donate my money for targets to pay for others to get targets. Tree Feller. I can do that, Tree Feller. I want to send you a pack. I'm just waiting on your country to open back up again. Mr. Seabeck, I know he's got a set. Mr. Chris Beck's got a set out there. Can't wait to see some of his times and all that kind of fun stuff. I'm sure he's going to burn it down. Matt P wants to try it out. He just had a baby, so congratulations, Caitlin and Matt, for your new baby girl. Let's see. If I shoot outside a match, can I enter for bolt and semi-auto? If I shoot outside a match, can I enter for bolt and semi-auto? Yeah, Brody, if you want to shoot two different ones, just sign up and, and if you guys don't know, you can go to practice score on the search bar right now. At least you can type in IY6C and it should pop up. It'll show it's in North Carolina. It obviously isn't. It's wherever your backyard is or whatever range you have nearby. So, but yeah, you can sign up there. You can squad there. Just make sure you squad. So I made the squads in different divisions. So if you squad in the adult bolt gun, make sure you're shooting an adult bolt gun. If you're shooting in the adult semi-auto or youth, whatever, just try to put yourself in the right spot. We got Mr. Kreiderman is in the house. Youth. Well, if you know the movie, you guys are going to know the Two Utes. What movie was that? I know some of you are going to know this. I know some of you will know this. Let's see here. That's funny. Trying to catch up. We got Vanessa, Kitty out there. Welcome. We got Miss Abigail. Bill Sweeney's in the house. Mr. Bill Sweeney might have a new rifle. I don't know if I'm supposed to say, so I won't. But Mr. Burn It Down Bill Sweeney might be shooting something different than his Bagara or Bagheera, depending on what part of the world you are in. Eagle Eye Shooting is in the house. Where's the trophy? Yeah, exactly. The trophy is behind me. Let me zoom out and see if you guys. Oh, no, I'm right behind it. There's just the tip. Later on, that'll make more sense. Oh, man. Let's see here. Dick Hedges. Okay, I'm trying to catch up here. James Smith, welcome, welcome. Born to be a shooter, Josh out there. Sorry I'm late. Howdy, Rick. Hating having to wait to try out my new scope. Almost 2 weeks now and can't go until at least Saturday. Man, Josh, that's a bummer deal. Tell Ray I need a belt and a rifle case. Yeah, I don't know about rifle cases. Those are probably going to be a while unless he put something out. Oh, Shaggy put up the practice score. That's where you go to sign up for the match. So there's two things going on, and I'm going to say it again because just because this thing has took off really well, a lot faster than I had imagined. But the keychains, if you're a match director, I do not have the keychains yet. So a lot of match directors are asking because they got matches coming up very soon. Whoever the winner is of that match, when we go to send you, basically what you'll have to do if you're the match director is you're gonna want to order however many matches that you have, and now you're gonna want to, if you're gonna run semi-auto, you're gonna need to get 2 per match. If you have enough semi-auto guys as well, you'll have to figure that out on your own. And then, but those are a little delayed. So right now, the guy that builds the great trophies and all the targets is busy. So when the stuff comes in, hopefully in a week and a half or so, I don't know, hopefully it's that fast. Then I'll be able to start sending that stuff out. And then what I'll be doing is when you go to buy stuff, for the people that haven't yet, you'll be able to order that stuff all together and I can ship it, which will be a lot easier than having to mail stuff twice. So that's kind of how that'll work. Awesome. I happen to be in the Gucci 1022 and Bolt Gun Owners Group. Awesome, Brody. Let's see here. Tree Feller says, hit the thumbs up, you bunch of freeloaders. Those damn Aussies. All right, let me see here. Actually, what's really cool is Treefeller is going to be out for NRL Nationals, along with I think 4 other Australians, shooting at the NRL championship. So that'll be really cool, not only to meet uh, Mr. Treefeller, but it'll be cool to meet his other Australian buddies as well. So that'll be fun. I'm looking forward to that. My cousin Vinny, Mr. Kreideman, come up. So did Tim Rink. Look at you guys, so smart. All right. Beaver Whisper said, "Oh, you guys all got it. Dang. Let's see. I need a rifle case. I drove 180 miles with 3 rifles in the back floorboard." Loso's out there says, "This may sound stupid, but I don't know where to measure scope height." So if you're trying to fill out a Kestrel or something like that, you take the center line of the barrel and the center line of the scope. Where's my tactical 2x4? And I'll just grab this one. So let's just put this in here like this. Let's just pretend this is real, right? So you take, obviously this would be straight and all that stuff, but you'll take the center line of the bore. Let's just pretend this is the center of the bore. So the circle's right here. You'll take that height to the center line of your scope tube, and then you will be able to input that into your Kestrel or whatever you're using. That's how simple that is. You can use calipers, you can use a tape measure, and at the end of the day, you can even be off a little bit and it doesn't really matter. Let's see here. Can't go wrong with Blackhawk Sportster, Abby. Just the tip. 3 ARs. Glock was in, let's see. Kevin Murphy. What's going on, Kevin Murphy? Let's see. Squatted with your 6. Little Hawk is going to dominate. Yeah, see, this is what's really cool about this, guys, is and if you guys, when you email me the video, if you would like it to be public where I can put a scramble, basically a scramble of all your guys, the ones that want to be on YouTube. I know some of you guys are, FBI secret ninja agents. They can't have your face on screen. So I totally understand that. And I won't share any of those, but if you're into that, and or whoever's winning or whatever, I want to be able to like say, hey, Little Hawk is winning right now with a certain time, but I want to leave the times out of it so that people just don't keep doing it just to try to beat that one thing. I want them to try to do their best, what they feel their best time is, and then post that one. And we'll kind of see at the end. Now, remember, guys, if you are entered into this, you don't have to get first place to be in the overall scheme of the trophy at the end. The more months that you play, basically, will be more entries into win. Now, I may change the rules. Like if you get first place, you might get an extra ticket or something like that into the drawing, if you were the fastest one in those certain categories. But at the end of the day, anybody that's playing this game or challenge has the ability to walk away with the badass trophy at the end of the year, because you guys all put in time, energy, and effort, and it'll be pretty cool to see. Tell Ray I need an Ultra Tech engraved with best moderator ever in Cerakote Tiffany blue. I don't see that happening. Let's see. Georgia in the house. They're having trouble making the knives that they normally make. Take us to Gapplebee's. Oh, yeah, I forgot about the trophy. I'll get to that in a minute. Remind me if I forget. Let's see. I've been here for 11 hours, and I'm already hearing gunshots and sirens. Gotta love Duval County. What's up, Stratus 27? Yeah, stay safe out there, Abigail. What are we measuring? He was measuring basically center bore height. He was trying to. It sounded like he was trying to get data for his Kestrel for the bore height to scope height. Armed to the teeth and visiting my dad, who's also armed. I'll be fine. That's awesome. Oh, right in the center. Just go. I can't show it on the thing, but just go the front part of the tube right past the turret and go down to your center of the barrel. It doesn't have to be that precise, Loso. I mean, you want it close, but it's not like you don't need to be putting in like 0.334 in there or anything like that. Gunshots in the air, music to my ears, DW says. Let's see, is your six covered? Do you know of any matches in Central or Eastern North Carolina? Central or Eastern North Carolina? Yes, we got, well, you guys, so if you don't know, I might as well promote this now. On Practice Score, it is called, what the hell is it called? I was just looking at it. Chris Simmons is putting on it's a pro-am match for 22. So if you're very new to shooting PRS style shooting, you will get squatted with the pro. So all the pros will shoot first, and then the amateurs will go, but the pros will be able to assist you. They can call win calls for you, hold 2 more tenths left or whatever, whatever the win is, help you with whatever. So it's really cool. We did this. I shot one of these Microtech Pro-Am. It was a 3-gun match. It was really cool because the pros can help the amateurs out, and it made it nice. They could go as far as hand them another magazine. But for this PRS style stuff, it's going to be really cool for a new shooter or a very limited new shooter, because you have someone that can help you get your data or, help you with stuff. Oh, take your scope cap lenses covers off before you get up there or whatever. Is your mag loaded? Just kind of like reinforcing stuff to make sure I'm getting there, DW. Just to make sure that they're helping out the amateur. So it'll be kind of cool. Let's see here. The DRC Rimfire trophies here. Let me zoom out so I can see. You guys can see that pretty good. So it's like a sparkle 2. You can see the sparkles on the 2. This was a Travis Schmitter trophy. Really, really nice. Might as well show this black. I can't take that one off because of screw head. This one's badass. You guys have seen this one before. Super cool. This is who's making the trophy, guys, for the There's Your 6 Cover Challenge. So it's going to be something awesome. And then it's a nice trophy. I'm super excited about winning this. I'm just thinking as the shape is a little, I don't know. But you can see it's got the little dude on there. Does that help? No, that don't help. Let me put it on the black shirt. You guys can see that Outlaw Rimfire Series, first place or first open. And then down here says Rimfire Series Outlaw. So pretty cool. They're like a clear laminate. I'll put it right there so you can possibly see it. I think I just broke it, which is no good. Loso, $2. Thank you, sir. Let's see here. Let me catch up. Let me zoom back in so I can see. Quick reminder, take your buddy to Gapplebee's with a sick build. Yeah, DP Gunworks. I actually talked to Mr. Kenny E today. Kenny I. Kenny squad with me. Tree Feller, you're not going to be able to squad with me, buddy. That would be cool, though. That would be awesome. Maybe we can make that happen because he's never heard of you. That would be cheating though, so that wouldn't work. Let's see here. Got Gator'd out there. Welcome to the show. And let's see here. Yeah, it's hard to see that trophy. So let's see. Time to build a trophy shelf. Bill Sweeney says, Orton. So now that there's more people in here, if any of you guys know, or maybe he's in there, Gregory Seaman, check your emails. I need your address so I can send out that set of targets. Manuel Lopez, welcome. When's the Pro-Am Chris is hosting? Cyclops videos, what's going on? Let me see if I can find it real quick. Let me just text Chris. It'll be faster. Of course, he's probably sleeping. You know what? I'll put it down. I'll put the link down below, because I don't want to spend the whole time looking for it. But it's coming up. He's got 2 matches coming up. The next one coming up is soon, and that is NRL/NRLX, and also there you go. Dickhead just put April 9th. Thank you very much. Let's see. So that's the answer to that one, April 9th. Yeah, that's going to be a lot of fun and kind of a neat adventure because that'll be the first one that's been done down here with 22 rimfire. I think he got the idea from what the hell's that match called? It's a 4-9. Basically, gap grind. Gap grind's like that, where it's kind of a team thing. Or you have a pro and an amateur. That's for a center fire match. And that thing's like super, like instantly filled up. So this will be kind of cool because it's neat because you get to either help or be helped, which is kind of cool. Chris Beck says, my potential amateur won his first match Sunday, going to need a new amateur. Yeah, there's a lot of stipulations with that guy. So they're really trying to get the person that really hasn't shot like either 0 matches or just a couple matches. If you're scoring in the top 40s or 50 percentile of matches, you're gaining a lot of experience over someone that hasn't shot any. So even though you think you may not be a pro, you might, depending on your scores for PRS or NRL, just anywhere where they can find your name and what your how you've been shooting this last year or two can dictate what you think you're going to shoot in. So it's a really cool way for them to promote new shooters, which I'm on board for. So if you've never shot, you can definitely be an amateur, which will be nice, and then have a pro help you. The biggest thing is hopefully you live near whoever you're going to shoot with so you guys can at least get some data out to 300-400 yards. I don't know how far it'll be going out to, but 400 yards to be safe, and then you should be good. Just shoot straight and have a good, solid platform. Let's see. I can do a great Canadian accent. That means my special and an amateur, doesn't it? Let's see. It was on April 9th. Yeah, his X match. Yeah, his X match is on 3/19. That's the next one coming up, I believe, that we'll be shooting. There might be something before that. I can't remember. Got my first NRL 22 match win Sunday here in Indiana. Design Hunter, awesome job, man. Congratulations. Got Hesa out there. Oh, there's Joaquin Jack Nava. Mr. Joaquin's got a set actually sitting in my truck because the postal is closed today due to President's Day, which hopefully you guys got the day off, or some of you guys. I know some of you had to work, like Bill Sweeney. Check your chassis screws before a match, especially the weights. Yeah, if Eagle Eye, if you haven't seen Eagle Eye's video, he he shot a match. He shot a couple matches this weekend, and he had he had some issues. So definitely check your gear. Actually, since Kenny's on here still, I'm gonna give a shout out to Kenny. So dun, 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 dun. All right, so with the Remex and all rifles, really, you get a carbon ring, right? Some get it worse than others, and the Remex, because I shoot it so much, seems like I'm always cleaning it every few days, and I was having a lot of issues trying to get the carbon. Not so much issues, but just a lot of labor-intensive pain in my butt trying to get the carbon ring out of it. And I know everybody has their own little method to the madness and all that kind of stuff. But I will say today I had 400. See, I had basically the break-in of the barrel plus about 50 shots, 65, maybe 100 shots before the match. And then the match, about 100 rounds. And then yesterday I probably shot 300 rounds. And, you know, it was definitely time to clean. So this stuff is called Freol. And this is a deep penetrating oil. So it's not like you're putting some heavy duty corrosives into your rifle. But what it does is it basically penetrates stuff in order. It's kind of like a WD-40, right? It's a penetrating oil, so you don't have to worry about it eating stuff. But you know, you spurt it on like you would WD-40, but it penetrates, you know, some rusty nails or whatever. It basically has the ability to penetrate. And because this is the second time I've used it, but I ran the bore. I use a bore scope, and it came off a lot better. So some of the things, you know, and I've done these videos in the past, and at the end of the day, it was the best way to tell you guys how to clean a barrel. But then you get to a point where you're like, man, this thing is a pain in my ass, and then real life instances come in. So I do use a brass brush when things are being a pain in the trophy. When they're being a pain in the trophy, right? And so like I was talking to well, I'll just leave his name out of it, but this isn't a Kenny talk. But so when you're cleaning the chamber area, you know, I run a 243 brass brush because basically when the bullet gets in there, it's the bullet plus the case and everything. So in order to get the carbon ring out of there, I run a 243, basically the next size up from 22, and I basically run it in just the chamber area to get the carbon ring out a little bit faster. And then for the actual punching down the barrel, I run the 22 caliber. But this stuff here, I got it online. You could probably find it. If you type in Freol on Amazon, this can does not come up. So make sure if you're going to try this stuff out that the stuff looks like this. Stuff's been around for 40 years. So deep penetrating oil, freeze nuts and bolts, guaranteed, silicone free. So it doesn't have all that crazy stuff in it that would mess up a barrel. Give it a try. I bought a couple cans figuring it's not going to hurt if I can save 20 minutes. You know, we'd run like wet patches, let it soak for 15 minutes, come back and see what it does. Now I just spray it down the barrel, let it sit. Then I run some brushes through it, and then I run patches through it, and it's just a lot faster. So there's been plenty of videos where guys have ran brass brushes with a drill on them trying to ruin a barrel. If you're doing everything right, you know, and you're running a bore guide and stuff, and you're not messing with the crown at the end, you're not going to have any issues. So that's kind of that. In the past, I've told you to use basically nylon brushes, and they work. I shoot too much to be dicking with it for every few days. So I just I'm going the fast route. Anyone going to rifles only rimfire training this weekend in Texas? I haven't heard of that, but that would be cool for some people. Brody. I'll consider making a trip from Montana for that Pro-Am rimfire match. Pulverizer, that'd be cool, man. Get signed up. I think it's up already on Practice Score. And if you don't have a teammate, they will put you with somebody, so you don't have to worry about it. You'll get scored by yourself, and then you'll get scored as a team. So whoever your partner is, he'll get scored by himself. You'll get scored by yourself. So like it'll be, and just so you guys know, the pros will be shooting smaller targets than the amateurs will. So they'll be, according to what he put on the Practice Score or in an email, if you're new to the sport, the targets are going to be bigger. It's kind of like the PRS AG Cup. Seems like the targets were smaller than what they would normally shoot at. Supposedly, I haven't shot enough of that stuff to know, but that's just what I heard through shooting that AG Cup for my first match, which was I don't know if that was a great idea or not. I guess it lit a fire under my ass and made me want to shoot better. So at the end of the day, maybe it wasn't such a bad idea. Florida boys coming in hot, Jeffrey Berry. That's right, buddy. We got a lot of them out here. Jeffrey Berry might have been one of the boys that were shooting in Florida, trying to burn it down on that Is Your Six cover challenge. I know there's a lot of guys down there. I know there was 6 of you guys at the range that ran it like 6 or 8 times. So you could be one of them. I'm not sure. Maybe you can let me know. Let's see. Let me read some more of this stuff here. Try OBX Precision Rimfire Club. That'd be kind of cool. 3.5. Yeah, Eagle Eye figured that out. Needed some longer screws. My chassis bolts came loose last match, and I didn't figure it out until it was too late. Let's see here. Y'all clean your rifles? Yes, Jeffrey Berry, we even cleaned 22 rifles. That is a fact. You should clean it like every 200-300 rounds. I do it right after a match, unless I know I'm going to shoot the next day after the match. But yeah, that's what I do. How many rounds do you consider barrel break-in on a 22? Barrel break-in as far as a brand new barrel breaking it in, or to basically after you clean it to kind of condition it back again, because that would be different. I tell you what, if you have a great barrel like one of those, I think I just started shooting the hell out of it. I don't think I ran patches down it every time. I don't think I did any of that stuff. If you got a great barrel, unless the manufacturer says to do it. And I don't know. I think I got too excited and just wanted to shoot the hell out of that thing. So I think I skipped that whole process. Keeping it real, guys. It is what it is. I know you're supposed to do this and that, and everybody has their own little thing. Shoot 3, clean. And I've done that. I've done that on quite a few rifles sitting on that wall over there. Even 6, even old Skittles, that was done like that. But I think when I got that one, I was too excited. I put it in a chassis and started shooting it. Figuring it was a 22. All it's going to, I don't know. He uses a brass brush on a drill followed by a bore snake. That's an inside joke, guys. Let's see. Ashley is asking if you got that from Arby's. What are we talking about? I must have missed something. I don't even know if I want to know. Are you talking about the trophy? Let's see here. Did Bill Sweeney say that he got a new rifle yet? Let's see. What about using Kroll oil? That's basically what's going on. That's kind of what Ray was talking about. He's like, yeah, old shooter's been using that stuff for 100 years. Not literally 100 years. I don't know how many years he had said. Same concept, same idea. It's just a way to penetrate through the carbon ring. And I can tell you I saved a lot of time. I saved a lot of time because if you guys remember on a live chat, I talked about basically drilling a whole area through where I can undo. This is for MPA chassis, but now I just undo the 2 screws. I can pull the whole rear of the stock off and then get to cleaning. I saved a lot of time today not having to mess with a bunch of stuff. I don't got to take the grip off to get to the 2 screws, so I don't have to mess with the cheek riser and basically my length of pull. It helps a lot. Of course, a folding stock would even be better, but it is what it is. As long as it locks up good. Let's see. Are you not supposed to use the metal brush for cleaning up on break-in? No, a lot of guys prefer the nylon brushes because it can't do anything, but brass on steel shouldn't be able to do anything as well. You, in reality, should be able to put a brass brush in a drill with a rod, and as long as you're not running the end of it, let me grab a thing here. Where might one be? This would be the only part I'd worry about, is the end here where it's just basically holding on, and then the brush part starts right here. Trying to jam that into the barrel. But if you're using a bore guide, I'm not saying to use a drill. I have in the past done that. I keep everything very real on here. When I'm having a really stubborn pain in my butt, or I'm just getting over it and I'm using everything and I can't get the carbon out. There is times where that yellow DeWalt right there has had a rod in it with with a brass brush on it. Not saying it's the way to do it. I'm just saying that has been done inside of here before. Just saying. Yeah, great answer there. If you bring that brush all the way through, remember carbon is basically tough as diamonds, right? So if you bring that back through, you basically have all that carbon plus kind of those the brass bristles are already kind of pointed in one direction as it's going through the rifling. And then when you come back through, you basically have the possibility of messing up your crown. So if you punch it through, undo it, and then pull the rod back out, attach it again, that's definitely a yes. I actually run a bottle, not this one because it has a little bit of sweet tea left in it, but it works great for the larger barrels. And I just hang this off the thing and I push the patch through, and then all the patches end up. Actually, I'll just grab it to confirm that I do this. But you guys can see the patches at the bottom. So you just put this on the end of the barrel, and then when I'm spraying this stuff down into the breech or the chamber, it's all that's dripping into here instead of all over the floor, which right now it doesn't matter because it's concrete, but smells good. But it helps keep the mess a little bit better. Something to think about. I tried this stuff, which is just brake cleaner, parts cleaner. And this is, brake dust is basically like a carbon, and it's tough to get off. So this has always been a good thing. But this doesn't work anywhere near that Freeall did. So this is what I used to fight the carbon ring with, was this. I'd soak a patch. I let it sit in there. I was using mops and let it sit there for a long time. What I thought appeared to be a long time, like 30 minutes, sometimes longer if I forgot I was even messing with that stuff. I come back to it and it just didn't seem like it was doing much. It wasn't working fast enough for me. So I needed something else. Let's see. Dickhead said I had a guy tell me cleaning was overrated. What's up, Mario? Penetrating all for free for 40 years. LOL. I gotcha. Let me catch up. Super overrated. That's right. Cleaning is super overrated. So you just prefer nylon brushes so I can monitor the decopper patches. The bronze brushes tend to leave false copper readings. Yeah, if you're running some type of like Bortec CU cleaner and you're running brass jags, it'll definitely give you false indicators that you're still pulling carbon or copper out of your barrels. But yeah, like Dickhead just says, there's no copper in a rimfire. I actually like running these ones, which are they're silver instead of copper. They come in a kit just like the other ones do, but this will help with your false positives on when you're trying to decopper some centerfire rifles and stuff. Jeff Berry's out there. Jeff says he's a beginner. Mr. Otter from Iceland is out there. Welcome, Mr. Otter. I suggest, if you have not, to take a look at the Crush It timer and data card for your PRS shooting. By the way, greetings to you all. Crush It timer and data card. I'll have to take a look at that. I'll have to write it down because I'll forget in 5 seconds. Let me write it down. You guys are always full of useful information. Let's see what we got here. So, Crush It timer. Right now, I'm using for timer. I'm using my hold on, let me timer for PRS. I'm using the app on an iWatch. I don't like wearing an iWatch, but when I shoot, I wear the iWatch now. Big country. Let's see. I just used patch and number 9. Hops number 9. Hops number 9. I got bazillion gallons, not bazillion gallons of that stuff, but I've been using it for a bazillion years. It works great. Works great, but it doesn't work great fast enough on the copper ring. Everything else, yes. Let's see. AFJ 20 NRL 22 match in Yuma, Arizona on March 5th. There you go, Kenny. Day, light, or night shoot. Should be interesting. Dusk to dark on practice score. Wow, that sounds badass. That sounds really cool. Kenny, you got to get out there and shoot that one. That's in your neck of the woods, buddy. That sounds really cool, though. Make sure you got illuminated reticle. Proper break-in for AR-15, 7 mag brass dump. There you go. Let's see here. On new barrels, do a deep decopper and cleaning before first rounds. The barrel aging process and hand lapping leaves some residue and copper after. Then shoot the hell out of it. Well said. Would that be the same as 3-in-1 oil? Nah, it doesn't have the same. I don't think so. This stuff's pretty. It's kind of like brake cleaner. It's got some smell to it, where some stuff's happening. Once you use Bortec, you'll never use anything else. Joe M. Yeah, Joe M. Bortec works great. JB Pour Paste. The throat to lay down tooling marks. Recommend a bore cam. Yeah, bore cam is huge, guys. They're cheap enough where you really need to know what's going on in that rifle. And it's always good to have if you're thinking about buying a used rifle or a pistol or anything, and you ask the owner or the gun store, hey, do you mind if I run this down the bore and check everything out, see that there's no crazy, gouges or whatever. Pro tip, don't buy PSA lower parts kit with the trigger. I'm not usually a trigger style, but this trigger is mushy. There you go, Abigail said. What bore cam do you use, Kenny? I can show you this one since we got live chat going. Comes in this really cool box. Not a box. Soft case that I have no idea where it is. This is the one I use. I have the straight rod one, which I do not like as much as this one. So let's turn this thing on. And what's cool about it is, actually, let me show you guys something if I can get You know what? I can do this off camera. Hold on. I can make this happen, I think. Let's see here. How do I stay out of camera? Okay, can't see that, can you? All right, so this is gonna be tough. I need two hands here. Let's see what I can do. This, hold it with my leg. All right, you guys should see. All right, get this thing here. Okay, so let's see if I can make this happen. Let me turn the brightness down a little. I'm going to show you the inside of this. So this would be the carbon ring area. You're going to see a little bit on there, hopefully. Come on. So you see that? So once you get to the lands, there's the lands. Come on. This thing's not wanting to, just because of the lighting coming off of it. But basically right there is where you're going to see the carbon ring. But as you go down, I wish this wasn't so bright. Hold on, let me turn the brightness down. Oh, that's too dark. See if that works. I think it's reflecting off the other camera lights. But basically, you can go down your bore. You can see what you got. If you got copper, if you're shooting a center fire, or you're decoppering a rifle, and you're like, man, there's a ton of copper still in there. And I'm sliding down the barrel right now. But anyways, that's how it works. But I can use like a really long barrel where for some of the PRS style rifles, like Skittles, it's got a lot longer barrel than your normal like stock barrels you get it somewhere. The rigid ones that have a scope on it or a camera on it, but it's a straight piece of aluminum. Those are tough because not only do you have to pack it in a box like this long, but you can't go as long as these ones that are bendable. Let's see here. Let me catch up. Yeah, this is the one. This is a Teslong as well. I couldn't think of the name of it. That's the one that I would not recommend. I have one of those here somewhere, and I just don't use it enough. And I don't know where it is. I might have gave it away. I don't know. I did not prefer that one. Shaggy says, I got a heart attack every time my knife slips. I'm not used to the frame lock razor that rides on the bearings. Yeah, be careful with those things. NRL match in West Georgia with Chris Beck on March 12th. Squad 2 spots left. All right. Remind me later. Brake dust is actually a ceramic alloy compound. Gotcha, Shaggy. Sweeney, did you get a new rifle? Let's see if you answer that. Brake clean evaporates too fast. Brian T. Yes, it does. It does compared to that, like Freealls and oil, so it'll sit there and try to penetrate a lot longer. But yeah, the brake cleaner kind of is instantly gone away. It works good. It pulls all the oil off of stuff. So if you use brake parts cleaner, make sure you reapply some type of oil because it's going to have nothing on it. Let's see. Love my crush it. 5x5 precision. Message him on Facebook. Did Sweeney answer? I'm working on getting a Remex from a friend. Yep. Mr. Bill Sweeney might be shooting the Remex pretty soon. Like you're doing a medical procedure. Pretty much. You could, from here to, let me see if I do this. That's a lot of barrel. I got a tape measure under somewhere, but I guess I'm being lazy. Don't want to look for it. See, look like I can't do challenge. Don't have targets. This freak website only asks for my credit card and not my address. Not sure what kind of scam is going on. Yeah, what? Yours is already on the way, knuckle nuts. Let's see. I prefer he didn't know me that well. You still got to enter into practice scoreboard. It's $10 an entry. Rick, mention your sponsors. There you go. My sponsors for tonight are Vortex Optics. Go over to vortexoptics.com. Check out some awesome, amazing stuff, depending on what you're looking for your rifles and pistols, or spotting scopes, rangefinders, blah, blah, blah. And then we have DP Gunworks located in AZ, Arizona. If you guys are looking for an amazing, right now, lucky trophy pulling Remex or an awesome, amazing tack driver laser beam 6 Creed Skittles over there. He's the one that's been building all that. Oh, dickhead just going to bed. You lazy. Let's see. Still need to let me know what I owe you. Yeah. And let's see. Let's see. Tonight's show is sponsored by Larry Do Irish Whiskey. Tullamore Do Irish Whiskey. There you go, Abigail. Abigail and her Irish whiskey. All right. So, other than that, when I went to SHOT Show, here's the ones I've had. I've had these for like 25 years now, maybe a hair longer. So these custom fit Ear Pro. Now these are old. These are like 25 years old. I don't officially think your ears change much, but they were not as quiet as they used to be 25 years ago. So I ended up wanting another pair of form fit ones. And how am I going to do this? Let me find a little piece of tape somewhere to make this work. Do that twice. All right, so I ended up picking a pair of these up. So if you guys are interested, I don't even remember how much they cost. They were like $100 and something bucks. And they make pairs for all sorts of stuff. So you can see, but just wanted to show you some different options out there. So I have the grizzly ears, which are cool in some instances where maybe you're practicing and you can run your phone, through a link. What the hell is that stuff called? Wi-Fi or Bluetooth, and you can listen to music or whatever you want. And then I have a pair of Odos, and those are really, really good for certain aspects of you can hear from them, kind of like you can with the grizzly ears. Time for some tea. That was my tea alarm. And the only thing with the Odos is there is no Bluetooth. Those were kind of set up as a military thing originally, and they didn't want any way of making it where the bad guys could find the good guys with Wi-Fi or Bluetooth service stuff. So those don't have any of that in there, but they're very good at blocking out the sound, but also being able to hear sound when the decibels aren't above a certain range. These ones, on the other hand, are set up. These are a brand new set. Took 3.5 weeks to get. I told them I wanted red and a blue. So there's a black, like the black, blue, white, and then a red, black, white. So I wanted red for the right ear and blue for the left ear, basically. One thing that's nice about these is if you guys, you can run comms in these. So it has the tube. It has a tube where you'd see like those CIAA guys that have the little coily thing, but it basically plugs into the ear. This is the same. You can run comms off of it basically for speaker through your radio system. So these are more for kind of shooting pistols or running a PRS match, center fire, and then also if it's really bad, if you're shooting indoors or something, you could run these and a pair of Ear Pro over it. But these are the really, really nice, like smooth ones. So you're looking at the texture. There's a huge difference. These are like polished up. The metal's a little, or not the metal, the material's a little, this stuff's more coarse, more, I don't know. But basically you have your number, you have your name and number on here. Like right there, you can see Rick, and then I have a number, and I can call them up, and they can, now that they have my mold basically 3D modeled in their computer system, you can order whatever you want. But you will see that it has 2 holes here. There's one here that has a plug in it right now. So you can see there's 2 holes. So depending on what you're trying to do, if you're trying to get maximum quietness, or if you want to run comms, or maybe you want one to be really quiet, but one to be, where you can hear more stuff, the RO yelling at you or whatever. You got some options with these. So I went with these. We'll see how they work. Haven't had a chance to shoot them at the range yet. I know when you put them on, it gets quiet. So we'll see how those work. That's what she said, Mr. Shaggy Rifleman. All right. Discover's out there. Let's see. I'm gonna call a local grocery store and just there you go. Let's see. My knife slipped again. Given where it landed, I'm glad it was close. Shaggy, I got a bottle of it today. Usually I drink proper 12 Jameson. There we go. Let's see. Otter, you talking a red dot mounted on top of a scope for close-up shots? Let's see. Yeah, Shaggy Rifleman, you might have to hammer down here in a sec. Rimex is a hammer. Have you installed Rimex's revised extractor and spring? Spring is way too stiff as it was not chambered round smoothly. Put the original spring back in. Yeah, actually, when I got it from Kenny, it already had the new extractor in it. It was already set up. Oh, Shaggy Rifleman, nicely done. No more forgetting your scope on target faster. Let's see. Have to use red dot for fast target acquisition. It gets targets faster in scope. You can check out an explanation video on my YouTube channel. There you go. Check it out on Designer Hunter. It'll be interesting. See. As first part of the body in database, little by little, they will have molds for all part. Yeah, they can rebuild me. That'll work out good. What electronic ear pro do you suggest? Honestly, if you don't shoot much, or maybe you shoot a lot of pistol over rifle, I had the Howard lights, man. I've been running Howard lights forever. I got some really high-end Peltors, and I don't know, just a huge collection just from shooting so damn long. Best bang for the buck, if you buy the Howard lights and you run the gel cups, they pretty much turn like a $59 set into what feels like a $159 set. It's all about the gel cups, I think. I love them. But those suck after a certain amount of hours, so it is nice to switch from the internal ones to the external ones, just because even the internal ones, if they've been sitting in your ears for a long time, it's just nice to take a break and do something, swap back and forth kind of thing. But Howard lights, if you're going to want earmuffs, and then if you want, I don't know, there's so many out there. The Grizzly ears aren't bad. They're not the greatest either. The autos are really, really good, but really expensive. But you're basically holding around a power pack, so you can shoot for 6 months and not have to charge your ear pro, which is pretty awesome. They're very small, so you can lose them. The best thing to do is to run their strap across, but they're very comfortable. I don't know. Everybody's ear is a little different, so it's best bang for the buck. You said you wanted electric. I don't know. I'd either go with the Howard lights, or I would go with. And I don't have a ton of experience with all different in the ear electric ones, but the two that I have, the Grizzly ears for the price, weren't bad. Autos are amazing. Yeah, Designer Hunter saying, yeah, they're freaking amazing. I don't even know where my set is. I'm probably upstairs. I would show you, but basically it's a little mini like Pelican looking box, about that big. And then the whole time your ears are in there, they're charging. So once they charge up, and it'll tell you what each ear's at, basically, 90%, 80%, but it charges off of that main thing. So if you're going from match to match to match, and you can obviously plug in somewhere when you're at a hotel or whatever, but if you forget to, or maybe you forget your charger, those things will last a long time, because every time you put them back in, it charges them back up. So they're nice, but they're a little pricey. Joe M says, don't get the Champion Vanquish Elites. I got a set off a prize table, and they're awful. Buzz like a bee is in the ear. I sent my first set back, and the new set does the same. Yeah, I will say with the Grizzly ears, they worked well, but there was a noise in them. Not like horrible that would drive you nuts, but from the difference in the autos to the Grizzlies, there was more noise of some sort. It wasn't like a screeching or any of that kind of stuff. It was just there was something going on. You could hear it. And sometimes if you turned a different way, or if you were shooting in the cold weather and you had a hood come over, it'd kind of and then it would kind of hum, make a, like a ring for a second. Let's see here. What about the 3M Combat Ears DW? Yeah, you need to go get on that that lawsuit thing. Let's see. Snap, looking good, buddy. Nice work on the number one. Thanks, Todd, with EP Integrations. Let's see. Let me catch up. Brian White, how's it going? Congrats on the win Saturday. Thank you, sir. I appreciate it, Brian. Let's see. Good point. EES, probably different based on person's vision and the environment each time. Mr. Zachary Montgomery, what's going on? I know he's got a set that made it to his house. Yeah, he's got some 3M Peltors. Yeah, a lot of my stuff, because I've been shooting a lot, it's upstairs. So I could show you. You've seen them in my videos. They're basically the earmuff ones, but they're kind of like the military version, but minus the microphone. It's got that extra little step that comes out. Let's see. Yeah, the Howard lights from Optics Planet. Yep. Digit 6 covered. Did X-Ring do a challenge yet? He has done the challenge, and let's say he did well. I'm not going to give the time away. And You guys will just have to wait till the end of the month to find that out. You got any questions on the on any of the other stuff going on? The challenges or match director stuff. I'm trying to keep everybody updated. So if you just showed up and you're running match director style matches, I don't have any of the keychains as of yet. Travis still has to make those. Talked about it in the beginning of the chat, but just in case you haven't shown or you just showed up, there is no keychains as of yet, which sucks. But I'm super stoked that you guys are really getting into this, and I can't wait to see everybody's times and the videos, and hopefully I can keep people updated and show off some of your guys' videos if you are good with it, if you agree to it. But it'd be kind of fun to see you guys burning down the stage. I got some other stages in my head. I was telling Mr. Hedges about, and he's all, "Oh, I like that. That is evil." So I might start doing just some fun ones. So there'll be the monthly one that everybody can compete with, and then just for fun, I might do some really evil ones. That'll be basically just for kind of a bragging rights deal, just for fun. Let's see here. Yeah, Lynn Holt's got some walkers. Those are actually pretty damn decent as well. What am I hanging my targets off of? Bald and Curious says the best way to do it if you don't have anything. I have the NRL kit. Basically, I have two of the NRL PRS. I don't know if it's NRL or PRS. It's basically a kit. Comes with a bunch of stuff, but it also comes with hangers and double hangers. I use those, but for those of you that don't have something like that, you can very simply go to your local Home Depot, your Lowe's, and they have those little cheap shepherd's hooks, not the crazy tall ones, not the like really tall ones, but just the small ones. I think you can buy them in a set of 5 or something for like cheap. So I just use those. That's all you need. Just need something to hang it up. Tree Feller. So Positional Punisher is on 20th of May. Yeah, Tree Feller, you needed to get a hold of Dick Hedges to find out when you're down here for the Nationals if you'll be able to shoot that match. And then if so, he can bring you up here. You can stay here at the house, and then we can head out to Nationals. After that, it'd be kind of fun. But I don't know how long you're down here for, so might have to come a day earlier and shoot it as well. Yeah, there you go. Might as well, since you're going to be in America. Let's see. Eagle Eye's got he built cinder blocks, shepherd's hook, cut off 3 feet, and filled the block with quickcrete bald. There you go. That's pretty cool too. Then you can move them around pretty easy. I know Mr. Big Country, where he does a lot of his training, the ground's too hard to stick those things in, so he has like a way also of the cinder blocks. So there is some options. And what's cool about that is you can move them around because each month they're going to be in a different distance. And, unless you got ground that's soft enough or whatever, or hard enough to hold the target from, not sand or it just falls over. Let's see here. Dollar Tree has some short shepherd's hooks for $1.25. Esau says. There you go. I'm trying to attach to a stake. Yeah, it'd be cool to get Tree Feller over here. As long as they don't zap me. Oh, yeah, we got the zapper. Yeah, there you go. How many of you guys want to see Australian watch his hair singe? Yeah, I see the zapper right there. The zapper's still here. Things are going to get electrifying. Anyone use those Throom targets? They look interesting. I don't know what that is, Lynn. Hope is that the plastic ones you can shoot through and then they reseal? I don't know what that is. What time is it? Oh, hour and 15 minutes. Almost done. Almost done. We got 15 more minutes. I didn't know I could talk about nothing for so long. Oh, that's good tea. So good. So good. All right. One more time. This is the third time. You guys are going to be my witness. Gregory Seaman. Simon Seaman. SEIMUND. Your target set is available and ready and packaged, except I don't know where to send it to. So if you could, please respond to my emails and give me your address so that I could ship out your targets. Please. Nothing like buying something and not getting it showing up, but I sent him 3 emails already, so I'm hoping he figures out something. I can only do so much. I can only do so much. Let's see. Oh, no, there'll be no veggie meat. Vegemite crap. You ate a spoon of veggie. Oh, and I might let you zap me. Nope. Zapping Aussie. He says, yeah, we'll have to take a vote on it. We'll take a vote on it when it gets here, and we'll be like, all right, how many of you guys think I should zap Tree Feller? And then depending on what numbers come out. See, I broke down the stages at the last 2 gun. That stuff sucks. I know you do that. Yeah, sometimes I'll break down stages. I'll try to figure out how many points I was down from the top of the shooter. So, let's say I get a 6 and the highest score for that stage is a 9, or maybe it's a 7. But it'll give me an idea how tough of a day it was, or if it was mostly my mental errors, or maybe it was the wind, or maybe it was just me. Man, I just sucked that day. But yeah, I do break down some of the match stage stuff just to see where I could work on. Wheeled and well armed. Just know that when I was driving my 4Runner, I have your patch up in your YouTube logo patch up on the inside of the top of my 4Runner. Has a bunch of morale patches, and my daughter's all, I like that one the best. So you got best patch of the day award last week. Let's see. Zapping is always best when it's not pre-planned. Yeah, and subject doesn't know what's coming. Yes, Shaggy Rifleman, I have to agree. It'll move and tilt and cause targets to lean. I tried just stabbing the targets. Brian T. First vote, he gets zapped. Oh, yeah, so we're already voting on it. Okay, good to know, Brian T. Keep us up to date on this number we're going to get here. It's an Aussie thing, Abby. A really horrible Aussie food. Yeah, he was talking about that Vegemite stuff the other day, and I was like, why? What? Why? Just basically at the end of the day, why? I know I'm late, but just wanted to get here and say hi, Rick. Brian, I appreciate you, Mr. Supermag, for showing up, and it's always a pleasure. Thanks for showing up. We are going to be ending very soon, though. So just so you know. And if you are a semi-auto shooter or shooting in the challenges, there's some updates now. So we are taking semi-auto shooters. So if that's, I need to get a Is Your 6 covered patch. I don't even have a Is Your 6 covered patches. I have, let's see if you can even see it. Yeah, right there is a half of a patch. That's got tape on the back of it from my the hat company guys that are making my hats. So that's basically one that's didn't make the hat, if that makes any sense. But that's not really a patch. It's not like you can stick it on anything. Mr. Joaquin, you have a great night. Fixing to eat my late quesadilla dinner. Yeah, Mexican food, baby. That's what I had. Had me some carnitas. Let's see. I'd rather eat the hog that walks through my backyard. Abby Vitamins powder drink. Vegemite is acquainted taste. Yeah, I'm assuming it is. Thanks. I'll have to send the new and more tactical patches or just wait until Blade Show. Yeah, one of the two. I need shirts. I actually have shirts, Big Country. I don't promote all my stuff. I do have a store that has Is Your Six covered shirts. Let me revamp that and look at it again, and we'll go from there. But there is some cool shirts, and then there's some stupid ones as well. So tried Vegemite once, Tim Rink said. Let's see. Smells and tastes like burnt hair. No joke. My mom is from United Kingdom, and I was punished with that crap my entire life. I'm mentally scarred from it, actually. Oh, Todd. Poor Todd. Poor Todd. He's having flashbacks right now. Right now, you gave poor Todd flashbacks. The poor guy is like running to his closet, trying to find a nice, quiet, dark room where he doesn't have to remember the Vegemite. Let's see here. Since Tree Feller is not responding, Vegemite is a thick, dark brown spread made from leftover brewer's yeast extract with various vegetable and spice additives. Yummy. Ah, God, that's just killing is killing, boy. I want that shirt. Yeah, I have those shirts. Some of the they're out there. English version of Marmite. Yeah, that's what I was asking him. What's it close to? And I'm all, is it like Rotel? And he's all kind of. And I'm just thinking, oh, that's just nasty. I don't even like Rotella or whatever that stuff's called. I'm twitching right now with the mental reminder of the smell. That's funny. All right, watch this YouTube link. It's not you. You probably can't post it. Let's see. I'm off. I thought it was powder. Sounds disgusting. Yeah, it sounds totally disgusting. If it smells or tastes, I think you said it smells like burnt hair. Yeah, there's just really no love starting, there's no love starting. I don't see myself wanting to eat this stuff. And then they spread it on bread. So you put like butter and then you put this shit on there called Vegemite. And then he said, but you have to put it thin enough on there so you don't taste it. And I'm like, well, why the hell even put it on there? Like, but I guess it's supposed to be good for you. I guess. I don't know. Yeah, you spread it on like toast, DW says. But I'm like, what's the benefit? Oh, it's like vitamin B or some shit, he said. There was I don't remember what letter it was. And I'm like, well, just get the vitamin. Like, then you don't have to go through the miserable, like, this stuff tastes like shit. And I got to eat this stuff for no reason when you can just take whatever vitamin it is. I don't remember. Let's just call it B for now. Ozzy's breakfast chewing tobacco. There you go. Burnt hair and dirty ass. Yeah, that just sounds scrumptious for breakfast, especially breakfast. I'm just going to put it on my bread. I'm just going to slap on some burnt, dirty ass hair jam on my bread and eat it for breakfast. Yeah, that's just, yeah. You know what, Todd? I can feel your pain now. And you know what? All that extra money you're going to have to give to the doctor to try to get that back out of your head. I totally understand. Go ahead and send the bill over to Tree Feller. And I'm having a flashback, and because I know exactly what burnt hair smells like, along with a lot of other burnt parts. And all I can think of is that. And I'm just like, I'm having a flashback too, just thinking about it. So not having a good time right now. Which would you prefer, Vegemite or hot sauce splashed in your eye? I take hot sauce in the eye. Hell, the other day I took some freaking brake cleaner to the eyeball. That was amazing. I shot it down my chamber, and it didn't want to go down there, and it went right in my eye hole. Yeah, I'll take the hot sauce. Abigail says too. I'm bringing some 100%. You can bring it. I ain't eating that shit. I will guarantee you I'm not eating it. First off, I don't have any toast here. I have a toaster. I have bread, but there will be no veggie toast eating, any of that madness happening anytime soon. Oh, you never know. You know what? Never say never. I might try some. I might try some live on TV and see if I can throw up all over my lap. Just in the name of science. You can get it on Amazon if you're looking to have a bad day. Oh no. I want the seriously flown across the freaking ocean Aussie nasty vitamin B butt burnt hair ass whatever that what you guys are dirty ass you guys were talking about. I'm just not looking forward to this. Let's see. But Mr. Hedges is gonna have to have some too. Oh, saltine cracker. You can put it on a saltine cracker. So I get to put hot sauce in Tree Feller's eyeball hole, and I have to eat veggie cracker with Vegemite has some yeast than a Vegas has more yeast than a Vegas. Oh yeah, I can tell the channel's getting and we're it's definitely late. You guys are getting a little crazy now. That might be better video than the Lotto Taser vid that you and X-Ring did. Yeah, Todd, you just never know what the hell is going to happen on this channel. I mean, we're going to try to talk guns. We're going to try to have a good time, try to entertain or at least get you to laugh once or twice during the show. But you never know 100% what the hell is going to happen on this channel. Lately, we've been keeping it pretty good. Who else has a Koenig TP9 SC? I think Eagle Eye has one. He has a Koenig something. Yeah, Todd, way to bring up the laser lotto thing. I was the only guy that won anything really on there. I never win anything. I only win the zaps. And I won a few that night. Let's see here. Who? Man, Bald and Curious, you must have been hitting the bottle tonight. Who Ari has candid? Who? I think okay, so this is in I forgot I have to Slovakian. That's Slovakian for let me code word this. He wants to know who here has a Koenig TP9 SC. You guys didn't know I knew Slovakian, did you? I want to get that new Koenig rival. Yeah, fresh burnt hair sounds good. Let's see. Here has. All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages, it has been a pleasure. It has been fun. It is time to get this chat done. Look at me. I sound like a rapper. Sound like Dr. Seuss. You hear that? That's bad news, Charlie Brown. That means I'm out. And 2 minutes left. So other than that, you guys have a magical, wonderful, safe weekend or weekday, I should say. Happy President's Day if you got the day off. And Freaked Apple sucks. Just you rock. You suck at translations. Hey, I gave it a shot. I didn't do very well. Zachary Montgomery, have a great night. Elster's Rifles and Reloading. EP Integration. Shaggy Rifleman. DW. He saw Brian T. Mr. Bald and Curious. And Todd Simonson. Can't even speak. I can't even see it anymore. Abigail's out there. Tree Feller. Good night, DW. Tim Rink. Mr. Eagle Eye Shooting. Brian Supermag. Otter's out there still. Have a good night. Big Country. Wheeled and well armed. Lynn Holt. Man, this reflection, these lights are killing me. You're killing me, Smalls. And if I missed your name, chatting in the bottom there. Smoky Mountain Boys in the house. What the hell? Holy mother of pearl. What's going on, buddy? Tim Rink, born to be a shooter, Josh. DW and all, everybody, awesome. You missed out, Smoky Mountain boys. You were an hour and a half late, my friend. Take care, stay safe, and if you have a chance, get your ass out of bed and go shooting as soon as you can. See ya. Bye for now.